and go. Don't really know the stories. Broken bones, never even go. So take time, feel it flow, sit and go. Don't really know the stories. Broken bones, never even go. So
I'm gonna start off with morning. Let's say it's out from like 6 in the morning to maybe 10 o'clock. Honestly, early, I would definitely throw a popper. This right here is a lunker hunt, like frog popper. It's like destroyed to bits. I mean, I've caught so many fish on this thing. This is a rebel popper, really good one, makes a lot of noise. Oh yeah, I've got this one, this cheap jawbone one. Change the hooks, that's all I'm gonna say. Also, maybe you could troll with a spoon if you're in a boat. I do this sometimes when I'm bored and the fish aren't biting. Maybe I can catch a white bass or maybe a decent little largemouth. It works. Trust me, it works. And then I would probably throw this right here, if I can get it. This is a bluegill imitation lipless crankbait. Bad focus, but this is what it looks like. It is a bluegill pattern. It's more of a realistic pattern. It's a lipless crankbait. I think this is a Cabela's version. Really inexpensive crankbait, but it's very good. It's got those real deep, big rattles in there. Makes it awesome. This is a perfect bait. Throw kind of early if there's not a lot of grass. Not a lot of grass. That's key because you're gonna, you know, catch that grass. Also, another bluegill pattern. This is the DT4 by Rapala. It's just like the DT6, just 4 feet depth instead of 6. Basically a square bill. You can bounce this off any structure, no grass again, just maybe like a tree stump or something like that. Get that reaction strike. Another good one. Realistic look to it. And if you want, maybe a big old swim bait like this. I throw this out sometimes when I'm fishing more stocked ponds with bigger bass, or maybe I just want to catch a good one day. This is on the 6-stick with a Canaan. Oh, scratched the rod. This is a nice little spook right here. This is like a white imitation. It's really weird looking. It's like a zombie. Got that bottom pull. It's got that walk the dog imitation. I changed these out. Changed these hooks out. The hooks were terrible. They were rusted and all gone. So I just changed these out with some. I think these are EWG, Gamakatsu, something or whatever. I found them, and they work good. They're sticky sharp. They're really sharp. So when that one fish likes to swap. When they like to swap. When they like to swap at it, yeah, that's what they do. When they want to like slap at it or do whatever they want to do and just like go wherever they want, really. These hooks will catch them even in the fin, sometimes hopefully in the mouth, but you're gonna get them a lot more. You're gonna get, I cannot talk today. I cannot talk. This is bad. You're gonna have a higher chance of catching that fish with these hooks than with the regular hooks that it came with. Very nice bait. Walks amazing. Okay. Another good bait for during the morning would be a nice, good old swim bait. Right here I've got a, you know what, whatever. Right here I've got the Shimano Casitas paired up with the rigged rod. This is the, I say 7 foot. This is the 7.2, 3/8 to 1 ounce rod. No, I'm not good with rods. You can hold 12 to 20 pound line on this. It's a pretty good rod. I love it. I love the look on it. It is the Phantom series. It's the future of fishing. It really is. I'm not lying. This is an amazing rod. But back to the bait for the morning. Pretty sure that's what we were talking about. Pretty positive. Why can I not get this off? Okay, there we go. No. Another bait to be thrown would be a good old swim bait. Right here is a screw cap swim bait hook with a little willow leaf at the bottom. It's pretty nice. I like it a lot. This came in the MTB. It's nice. It's called a flashbang. Well, this is a regular old KVD swim bait. I got a pack of them right here. Ugh. That's the swim bait right there. I caught one fish with this swim bait on Lake Wiley. Pretty good swim baits. I mean, they're strong. Really, really strong actually. They're weird. They're built weird. They have really good motion in them, and I love that little flashbang added to it. I would throw that in the morning definitely if they're shad. Well, if they're shad in the lake. Let me rephrase that. Middle of the day, like or noon basically, like 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock to 3-ish, 4-ish o'clock. If that makes any sense. Good bait would just be a regular old jerk bait like this right here. This is a Jenko jerk bait. It's really good. I caught actually my first fish on Lake Wiley with this. Imitates a shad, and it is a very skinny shad. You can kind of see it loops up a little bit right there. So this is an amazing little jerk bait. Worked that middle of the day, like noon. Really good. Also, here's another little smaller jerk bait. This came out of the bait crate. This is by the Ridge the Fly Shop. This is a custom painted lure. That's what I was trying to say. This is a really good jerkbait actually. It's really small, it's really versatile. You can catch some decent sized fish on this. Not the biggest, but you can catch a lot of fish on this. Really good. Square bills. Like this right here, this is a Rashi square bill. Also, you could throw some more of those realistic lipless cranks like that. Like the DT4. All basically the stuff. So let's say morning, top water, mid to high, so they're not going to be real down low. They're going to be wanting to get that strike. Middle of the day, you're going to be wanting a little bit less top water, and you're going to more focusing more on your reaction strike, your motion of your bait, mainly shad imitations. These are all shad imitations. You could throw a frog if it's really hot out that day, or really humid, or if it's overcast, and you got a lot of pads or a lot of weeds or a lot of algae. You can throw a frog, maybe, if it's working. Try it. More square bills. Square bill with no hook sometimes. Another lipless that I don't really like. I don't know why, but it's part. This is by Ima, I think. I don't know. ISVA. That's it's part jerkbait, part lipless crank. It doesn't. I mean, it sinks, but you gotta pull it and make it go down. You throw it out there, and it basically it floats. Let's say that it's a floating lipless crankbait. More, I don't like it. It's basically a slow descent. I don't like it. Another little lipless shad imitation. Boom, shad imitation, really shiny. Now let's get into the evening. The evening, you can throw jerk baits and maybe a lipless crankbait, maybe a square bill, maybe. Texas rig. These you put across the bottom. So I got like black and blue lizard. I got some curly tails. You can throw these out in the evening too. I mean, don't get me wrong, they work all the time. Good. Not as good as in the morning as in the evening and the afternoon. But these work really well. There's a lot of different colors, a lot of different brands that make these. It's a very simple bait. Just Texas rig it or Carolina rig it. It works good. Maybe shaky head it. You never know. But another good bait would be a drop shot. Right here, I've got some drop shot baits. Got a little worm. Little ice shad by Jackal. What are those called? What are those called? Something. A little finesse worm. You can throw these on a drop shot too sometimes. Maybe you want to nose hook it, wacky rig it. Those work good all the time. Then you've got some Biospawn Plasma Tail. These things are amazing. I caught one yesterday on the June bug. I've actually got a June bug on the drop shot rod right there. Some more finesse worms, maybe a Nico rig. You never know. Never know. Also, maybe some bloody shads. Bloody shad. These, it's just a little cream worm. Yeah, catches tiny fish, but you know what? It works. I don't care. But that's also another good bait. Another one would be. Oh, that's salty. Good old Fluke came out of the bait crate. Some Senkos. Wacky Rig or Mojo. Still really good. Flukes. Swimbaits. Kitech swimbaits. Some more KVD swimbaits. You just gotta play with it. You gotta learn what's the area, what day is it, is it overcast, is it sunny. Like right now it's really sunny, clear skies. So I would probably go out there right now. Probably throw that. I would honestly probably throw that or this. Maybe a jerkbait. Maybe that right there. That big old swim bait. Maybe, just maybe a drop shot or a Senko. Maybe. But I gotta get all this organized real quick now that I basically pulled it all apart. I want to stock up on some more stuff sooner or later. I mean, just basically go all out and get some really good, nice fishing stuff. So let's go with, ow, hook in the hand, hook. Let's go with lipless, or here's jerk baits right there. Square bills,